Back in 2020, although I really had no success in the type beat game, I did have one beat that kind of went semi-viral. It was kind of like a meme beat, so like it wasn't even serious, but it got a couple 100,000 views, which is nice. But the issue was I really had like nothing else going for myself. Like I had a couple other beats, get 10K, 20K, but there's nothing else I was getting like that kind of couple 100K mark. And that was really like a big pain point for me, because it's like, okay, you can make some money now, but a couple months later, once the views are down, you're back to making nothing. Fast forward to 2024, and now on my current type beat channel, which I just started at the end of January, I already have 4 beats that are doing pretty well right now. So we're gonna go through all of them, kind of explain how I have 4 blown up now rather than just having one and then everything falling off like I used to. Before we get into how I did this, I just want to mention the fact that it took me years to get to this point, and it honestly shouldn't have. I spent years trying to learn the game and see what makes a viral beat, and honestly that took so long, and it doesn't have to take that long to get the results. So if you want to work with me one-on-one and really level up your producing career, get there way quicker than you would just trying to do trial and error yourself, then click the first link in the description below. You can work with me one-on-one and I'll help you get there faster. So right here are the 4 beats on my channel. We got all ASAP Rocky type beats. 2 of them are Tyler the Creator x ASAP Rocky type beats. So of course you already know the usual advice of one niche, consistent, all that shit. That brings me to the first thing, is quantity. You just have to post even when the views are down. On my original channel back in the day, I remember the views were down for a bit and I just kind of like stopped being as consistent. Like, I'm sure you really relate with this. The more and more you upload and you see no results, it's like you get demotivated, you lose that drive you had when you first started the channel, and that's the worst thing you could do. You just have to keep up the discipline and the motivation and just keep uploading every day. Even though views are a little bit down right now, you see there's like a couple there, 870, 930, like those aren't that good, but I still keep posting and I'm still selling beats to this day. Like this beat right here sold a lease, this one has a lease, this one sold a lease. Actually, I think this one sold a lease. There's a guy interested in this one, and then I'm pretty sure there's a guy interested in this one as well. So yeah, I mean, you're still getting sales because I've spent the last few months building up an audience by posting every single day. So I have consistent artists that purchase from me that know I upload every single day at 3 p.m, which I'm pretty sure is about to be right now. Yep, 9 minutes ago we uploaded. I could check the channel right now, it'll be there. And yeah, I have people who wait for those uploads every day. They know me for it, and I built up that brand over the months. So how do I have 4 blowing up is the real question. Well, first thing, you have to have good beats. I know I say it in every video, but these are some pretty good beats. You can listen to them. We're gonna listen to 2 of them after this, but these are just really good beats. For the first 2, I had a certain approach, and then for the second 2 beats, I had a different approach, which we're about to get into. So for the first ones, I basically just copied what was already trending in the genre of ASAP Rocky type beats, and yeah, 600K views, 266K views, doing pretty fucking good. That first beat, the Shooter one, still gets like 4 or 5K views a day. The Rich one gets like about 1,000 a day now, so it's starting to slow down, but they both made me a bunch of sales. For the second 2 beats, I innovated. The common advice I usually give is to do what's trending in your niche already. There's no need to reinvent the wheel, and that's what I did for these first 2 beats, because it works. Artists are looking for that sound, otherwise it wouldn't have hundreds of thousands of views, so it worked. But another thing you could do, and this is a lot harder to pull off, is to innovate. And I do think you should always try and innovate. If you post the same beats every day for years, it's just not going to work. For example, back in 2022, I was just on my original channel just kind of posting the same beats I was all the way back in like 2020, and the views just kept going down and down because I just wasn't innovating and I wasn't getting better. So what you need to do is try something new. So what I did here was I added Tyler the Creator to the title. So I did Tyler Creator x ASAP Rocky type beat. First ever beat I made with it, 130K views. It was a really good beat, probably my favorite beat on the channel, so I think it was well deserved. And that's my most sold beat on this channel, even more than Shooter with 600K views. So I did something different, I innovated, and it went viral, and I got more sales per views than these other beats because it was an untapped market. A lot of people like the Tyler the Creator and ASAP Rocky collabs, but not a lot of people make beats based off of them. So that was a market that I went for, and you can see it worked. And I have this second beat here called For You, which is blowing up as well. It's getting like 4K views a day right now, so I'm pretty confident that'll be my next beat to hit 100K views, and it's been getting some pretty decent sales. So you have to be able to either do what's already trending, which is nice, but also throw in some innovation here and there. For example, another untapped market for ASAP Rocky beats is Clams Casino beats, ASAP Rocky x Clams Casino type beats, because that's a sound I've basically seen nobody do, and I've seen people in my comments asking for that, so I know it's something that people do want. So So I can imagine it probably won't get like crazy views, but it probably will still get a lot of sales, especially because it's kind of a trendy genre right now, because that one Kid Laroi song that Claims Casino produced is kind of blowing up, and a lot of people are like finding out like A$AP Rocky has similar sounding stuff, and they're probably going to search that on YouTube. So I'm trying to do it before everyone else does it. So that's kind of my plan. You have to build a plan like that in your niche. So do what's trending, but also kind of have some innovation here and there. Another thing is a concept you've probably heard me talk about. I call it ride the wave. I'll tell you another story. I had these original beats blow up on my original channel, and I basically just did the complete opposite. I did nothing similar to it. So what you need to do instead is, when you see something do well, like this Shooter beat, make something similar to it. So countless times and times again, I get producers in my DM, they're like, oh, I got 20k views on a beat, and then just everything else just gets like 20 views. I listen to the popular beat and I'm like, okay. And then I listen to one of the other beats. It's a completely different genre. Like, it doesn't make sense. All these people found you for this first beat. Now you're doing something completely different. Obviously, they're not going to stick. So for example, we're going to play that Cars beat that blew up, and then I made that For You beat. And you'll hear how they're very similar because, again, I rode the wave. I made that Cars beat, did very well, so I did something similar, and that's what I've been doing. So as you can hear, it's kind of just like a chill sample, and you're going to see it has like that Pharrell 4-count intro, which is also something I did on Shooter. So my audience kind of likes that, I've noticed. Alright, now we have that For You beat, which is the second one that's blowing up right now. Again, kind of like similar, like chill, happy sounding sample. And then we're going to do like another kind of like 4-count intro and very similar drum patterns. So that right there is a perfect example of riding the wave. We had that Cars beat blow up, made something super similar, and now that beat's blown up as well. It's my second most viewed beat in the last 48 hours, with Shooter of course being #1. So perfect example of how you're gonna get multiple viral beats rather than just having one and then just kind of like falling off after. So that was exactly how I've gotten 4 viral beats now on just this one channel, and I plan to get some more. I'm gonna innovate. I'm gonna do those Claim Casino beats. I think those are gonna go pretty viral. At least I can imagine getting at least 50k views. You know, you just gotta keep throwing in like stuff here and there, innovating, ride the wave. You guys get it by now. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, click the first link in the description below. Click here to watch another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.